Today we have Monica Mouca. She is called the More Coach. And today we'll be discussing opening your mind to possibilities and taking charge in this new year. Monica is a UK certified mindset and transformational coach, poet, and author. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
This has been a long time coming, by the way. Okay, so it's the new year. A lot of people are, kind of in a phase of the fear of the unknown. Everybody wants to take, those huge leaps, but they're like, what is going to happen? How is it going to be? I don't know how I'm going to do this. Tell us, how do we open our minds? How can we get past that fear, especially since the beginning of the year, to those possibilities that could be around us, but we are not sure of, or we don't know of, or we're not certain of?
All right, great. So the beautiful thing about it is that the opportunities are always around us, whether we are aware of it or not. And that's why self-awareness is very key. Increasing or elevating our level of self-awareness is very, very important. Because there is always more to us. There is more to be discovered about us, or more opportunities for us to take advantage of, no matter where we are in life, right? No one has it all.
Yeah.
So we need to open ourselves to more of these opportunities, but we need to be aware of it, first of all. And like I said, is there, whether we are aware of it or not. Just like electricity, right? It was discovered in the 1760 or so, something like that. And it was discovered then, but it was not created when it was discovered. It had always been there, but it was just discovered.
Yeah.
So the opportunities as well are always around us, but we have to have a different level of thinking, a different mindset to be able to discover what it is that is available to us. And just like you do not see electricity, you don't see Wi-Fi, you don't see radio waves.
Yeah, but it's always been
there. And you can perceive it, you can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So the opportunities, right, will not come into our space until we open ourselves up to it.
Okay.
So getting out of our comfort zone, right, and having a different mindset is very, very important to be able to harness the opportunities.
Now let's talk about, taking control or taking charge of the new year. I mean, we're in a space where many of us are, setting new goals, and now setting goals is one thing. Working towards achieving or actualizing those goals is another thing. So talk us through how we can be intentional about, taking charge of some of these goals that we're going to make in the new year.
Yeah, and you know what you're saying is very important, because no matter how many seminars or how many
conferences
or videos we watch, and we get high on it, right? On what is said. If we do not embody those things, then the transformation does not occur. So we have to change to make a change in our lives. We have to change, first of all, so that we can have the change that we desire in our own lives. So let me break this down, right? The way we think and the way we feel is very important. We have to become observers of what we are thinking and what we are feeling. Because what we are thinking, right, the thoughts affect our feelings, and our feelings affect our behaviors. Our behaviors affect our beliefs, first of all, then our behaviors and the decisions that we make, and the actions, and then the results. So we cannot take actions great actions, from very low feelings or thoughts.
Okay.
So we have to pay attention, first of all, to what we are thinking about, become the observer of our thoughts, and then the feelings, right? So that we can change our personality. Because the personality that we have had over the years is what created who we are right now.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
from our childhood.
Exactly. And so when you want a different level of success in your life, then you need a new way of thinking for that new level to solve the
Yeah,
new
but
problems.
I mean, it's not easy for one to just, switch, right? Because it's not like putting on a light switch, right? It has to
Exactly.
take time, right? So, for example, I mean, it's just a day in between the 2022 and 2023, right? So one
Yes.
is not just going to say, oh, I'm turning a new leaf this year. It doesn't just happen, and that's why it's very easy for some of us to switch back into our, old patterns. So how can we, like I said earlier on, be intentional in that, work or in that change, mindset change, yeah.
So it is very important, first of all, to be an observer. And I'm saying this because so many people want external things to happen without it, first of all, happening on the inside. So you become an observer of your thoughts, first of all, and observe the way you're thinking. If you're thinking you're not good enough, then those big goals you've written are not going to achieve themselves, because you're not going to ever feel you're good enough to get those things that you've written down.
Yeah.
Right? So it's going to be useless. So you need to first check what's happening on the inside. You're right? And change who that person is. Because what you're doing is overcoming you. Overcoming the person that you have been over the years. First of all, then you have a written vision of yourself, right? Of who you want to become, of the version that you want to become. So if you know that, and you now have habits that can fuel or propel you towards the vision.
The vision that you have for yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then you're in line to achieve those goals.
Okay.
But if you are not, clear about what's holding you or what has been blocking or what's going to stop you from getting your goals, you're going to be doing exactly the same thing
all over again.
22, because it's just like you said, it did change, just one day.
Exactly.
Right? And some of us have, mastered the habit of worrying, doubting ourselves, anxiety, without knowing.
So it's important to observe your thoughts and then change your thoughts
to the kind of thoughts and feelings you'd want to have for the vision that you have written down
in the new year.
That you'd want to achieve in the new year.
Thank you so much, Monica. I'm sure someone watching right now has gotten those those tidbits from this conversation, observing your thoughts and changing your thoughts and overcoming who you have been, so that you can achieve the new you in the new year. Thank you so much, Monica.